Wednesday, September 2nd, 2015. Despite everything that happened on Monday, today and Tuesday have felt pretty normal. Well, almost normal.
Hi, Simone.
Felicia approaches me at the start of the lunch period. I look up at her as I'm grabbing my math notebook out of my bag.
Would you like to eat lunch together today?
She grabs my free hand. Well, I was kind of wanting to use today to study.
Oh, for the math test on Friday? I can help with that.
I was attempting to quickly escape to the school store when the lunch bell rang, but Felicia caught me. She's holding my hand again, so I can't really get away. And I am not a big fan of all the angry looks that I'm getting from my classmates. I can see a group of girls giggling on the other side of the room. That one. But, Felicia suddenly flashes a big smile.
Great, let's do it. You usually go to the school store, right? We can go there first.
Before I have the chance to say anything, she starts to pull me along. I notice Anna staring at us with a look of shock on her face. She and I were actually planning to study together during lunch today. I look back at her, but I'm not entirely sure how to get out of this. And before I can say anything else, I see Anna suddenly stand up from her desk. Her chair screeches on the floor. A few people notice, but everyone in the classroom is loudly talking, so thankfully not too many. She approaches us. She looks a little nervous.
Hey, Felicia, would it be alright if I, joined you guys? I was actually planning to do some studying today as well, so,
Anna trails off. Her questioning came out a little awkward. She looks kind of flustered. I wonder why. Felicia looks a little surprised, but quickly smiles at Anna.
Of course, come along with us.
Her cheerful response surprises me a bit. For some reason, I thought Felicia would turn her down. I'm not entirely sure why I thought that, though. Anna, also appearing a little surprised by Felicia's answer, stutters in response.
Oh, really? Well, great. Let me just grab my books.
She quickly pulls a couple of notebooks out of her bag and hurries over to us. I'm relieved by this sudden turn of events. Having Anna here with me will make things way less awkward. The three of us make our way out of the classroom. While we're walking, Felicia looks at Anna.
Are you also planning to eat something from the school store?
Anna laughs awkwardly.
Actually, yeah, I am. Normally I bring my lunch, but I was a little busy this morning, so I didn't have time to get anything ready.
Felicia chuckles to herself.
What a coincidence. A similar thing happened to me as well.
Oh? Do you make your lunch, Felicia? She never struck me as someone who would do that sort of thing themselves. I always assumed she had some maid or butler on staff who took care of that sort of thing.
I do. I've always enjoyed making it myself, but I've been quite busy recently, so I decided to give the school store a try today.
Have you never been before?
Anna chimes back in.
Not until today.
Anna looks at me and smirks.
Well, then you're in luck, 'cause this guy is a pro when it comes to the school store.
I laugh. I guess I do eat there a lot. But, I trail off. Anna looks back at Felicia.
He only ever orders beef bowls. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a time where he's gotten anything else on the menu, actually.
I so have. I've gotten the... Damn, have I really not ever ordered anything besides the beef bowl? I think I've maybe ordered bread once or twice. Oh, right, the beef bowl comes with rice. But before I have the chance to respond, Felicia looks at me.
Now, Simone, you know that's not good for your health. I would personally recommend ordering some vegetables with your beef bowl as well.
For a second, I'm stunned by Felicia's sudden lecturing. I look at Anna, who suddenly stops with her hand over her mouth. Then she bursts out laughing. Felicia looks slightly embarrassed.
I'm sorry. Did I say something strange? I apologize if I was insensitive.
I smile. No, you're good. Just Anna being her usual self. Felicia still looks confused. I guess our typical banter is a little more high energy than she's used to. Anna, who's still laughing, looks at Felicia.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Simone should be eating some greens with his daily beef bowl.
She glances at me and then back to Felicia, smirking.
But he can be a little stubborn when it comes to eating healthy.
What? I am not!
Felicia, do you think you could help me pick out something for him to try today?
Felicia looks a bit hesitant.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to force him to do something he isn't comfortable with.
Anna gives her a sweet smile.
Trust me, it's for his own good.
She then leans in slightly closer and quietly says something to Felicia that I'm unable to make out. As she's whispering, I see Felicia's face turn more serious. I don't know what kind of lies Anna is spewing right now, but they can't be anything good for me. Don't tell me this group is immediately gonna become 2v1. Once Anna backs away, Felicia turns to me, a more stern expression on her face.
Simone, you'll be eating some vegetables selected by myself and Anna with your lunch today. I will not be taking no for an answer.
Felicia's stern tone catches me a bit off guard. Okay, sure thing. And so I agree without even realizing it. I can clearly see Anna desperately holding back laughter behind Felicia. I'm getting the feeling that a dangerous force is being created right in front of my eyes. Once we reach the lunchroom downstairs, we walk up to the counter to place our orders. I point at the menu and run Felicia through the different options.
Wow, there are quite a few more selections than I was expecting.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety. Felicia crosses her arms. I see Anna point to the menu.
Why not try the curry rice? I've had it before and it's pretty good. Comes with potatoes and carrots too.
I can't say that is something I'm particularly familiar with eating. So I think it will be perfect.
Anna gestures to another part of the menu.
You can also order a side if you'd like.
Oh, I see.
I imagine this experience of eating school store level food for the first time is probably a bit of a new experience for Felicia. She's probably used to eating 5-star meals at every night. But then again, cheese cooking might as well be 5 stars too, so I guess I can relate a little. Felicia is in front of me, so she makes her order first.
I would like the curry and rice with 2 sides of mixed vegetables, please.
She looks back at me and winks. I could have just ordered it myself. Once the 3 of us had gotten our food, we decide to return to the classroom to eat. We move our desks together.
Here you are, Simone.
She hands me one of her cups of mixed vegetables. Ah, yeah. Thanks. Anna is sitting next to me, and I can see her laughing to herself. I'll get you back for this somehow. Want me to pay you back?
Oh no, please, don't worry about it. I'd rather you just eat something healthy.
I sigh. What in the world did Anna tell her?
Okay, how about we get started while we're eating?
All right.
Sounds good to me. Anna holds up her textbook and points to a list of about 15 problems.
These may be a good place to start. This is the kind of stuff that'll be on the test. And the answers are all in the back of the book, so we can check ourselves afterwards.
Felicia raises her hand slightly.
Why don't we each choose 2 problems for each other randomly from this list? That way we can't simply give ourselves the ones we know we can solve.
These problems look hard. And it doesn't help that I haven't had much time to study recently. But no use complaining now. Yeah, that idea makes sense. But who will pick for who? There's a short pause. Then both girls turn to me.
Well, I certainly don't mind if...
I guess I can do.
There's another awkward pause as both Anna and Felicia talk at the same time. Were they both going to choose for me? Or how about we each just choose one for each person? I'll choose one for each of you. Anna laughs awkwardly.
Yeah, that works much better. Let's do that. Is that all right with you, Felicia?
Certainly. That sounds fine with me.
Felicia, if she lost any composure, is already back to normal. And so the three of us chose a couple of math problems and get started. When I see the two problems that Felicia and Anna chose for me, I'm a little surprised. These actually don't look too bad. We give ourselves a total of 7 minutes to finish both problems.
Is everyone prepared to start?
Felicia readies a timer on her phone.
Yep.
All set.
All right, begin.
We all quickly begin scribbling down the problems on our scratch paper, completely forgetting about our lunch in the process. Alright, let's see what we got here. I think I need to multiply here first, and then add these two together. That looks about right. Then I need to carry this over here, and... Huh? I suddenly realized that I don't hear Anna or Felicia moving their pencils anymore. I glance out to see them both waiting patiently. Wait, did you guys already finish? Felicia smiles.
Yes, I believe so. But please, take your time. You still have 5 minutes left.
I look at Anna, and she gives me a playful wink. Better hurry up. I quickly scribble out the scratch work to the second problem. Okay, so this goes here, that equals that, and... I can't help but feel like Anna and Felicia are staring at me, but I don't want to look up to confirm it. Since I'm rushing myself to get finished, I'm not feeling too confident about my answer. But I managed to get something written down in the next 2 minutes. Okay, there. Done. Anna gives me a skeptical look.
You sure? You've still got some time left.
You appear to be hurrying a bit. I apologize if we put any pressure on you.
Way to lay it all out there. Nah, it's alright. Let's check our answers.
All right, if you say so.
Anna flips to the back of the book.
Felicia, it looks like both of yours are correct.
Wonderful.
Mine are also fine. And Simone's...
Anna looks back and forth between my paper and the answer key a couple of times.
Well, you got the first one right.
So I got the second one wrong?
Yeah, wrong-a-mundo. You rushed, didn't you?
Should have just taken a little more time. I scratched the back of my head. Well, yeah, maybe a bit.
Why don't we check to see what kind of mistake you made?
Felicia leans over to look at my paper, but then stops herself.
That is, if you're all right with it, Simone.
Sure, I don't mind. Felicia's so polite.
I believe your only error is here.
She circles a spot on my scratch paper and hands it to Anna.
Do you see anything else, Anna?
Anna quickly scans my work.
Nope, that looks like the only spot. And it looks like it was a careless error.
She looks at me and smirks. Uh-oh.
So 7 plus 4 equals 13 now, huh?
Damn it. So it was a stupid mistake. Felicia is smiling politely.
I believe you'll have more time on the actual test. So you should be fine if you're more careful when going through each problem.
I lean back in my chair. Take things slower. Got it. The three of us proceed to do a couple more practice problems, all while occasionally eating our lunch. We decide to stop about 3 minutes before our next class starts. As we're putting away our books, Felicia notices that I finished the vegetable cup she brought for me. She looks pleased.
I'm glad you finished the vegetables, Simone. I hope you'll consider ordering more in the future.
Yeah. Thanks for buying them for me. She goes towards the trash can to throw her container away. I can hear Anna snickering next to me. You are so done for pulling that little stunt. She smirks.
Bring it.
We laugh. Anna looks thoughtful for a moment.
You know, Felicia really isn't half bad. I actually had a lot of fun studying with her today.
You know, you're right. I really thought that having Felicia study with us was going to make things super awkward. But she and Anna turned out to get along just fine. And pretty quickly, too. There were still a few awkward moments here and there. And there's still the fact that Felicia seems strangely attached to me. But all in all, I'm already a lot less bothered by her being around than I was just a few days ago. The teacher walks in and we get ready for our next class. The rest of the day goes by pretty quickly. Once my last class is over, I start getting all of my books put away. I've got a shift today and a lot to talk about with Mayu. There's a lot I want to ask her, but I already know there's all sorts of crap she's gonna grill me about as well. Not really looking forward to that part. I was half expecting Felicia to ask to walk home with me, but she mentioned that she had some business to take care of and left as soon as classes ended. As I'm putting my backpack over my shoulder, Anna walks over to me.
Got a shift today?
Yep, just today though. The boss doesn't let me take many shifts on test weeks. That, plus the fact that the bar was closed this Monday, means I am only gonna have 2 shifts total this week.
Nice. Sounds like an easy week.
Easy for sure, but she's got club dues coming up. Ugh, that's gonna be such a pain. I start talking to myself. Anna pats me on the shoulder.
Good luck, soldier.
I chuckle. Yeah, onward and upward, or whatever. Anna looks at me a little more seriously.
Do you plan on telling Felicia about your job?
It's actually something that's been on my mind lately. I wasn't planning to. But I guess it wouldn't be all that bad if she found out. As long as she doesn't know, I'll be fine.
Which means, if Felicia does find out, you'll have to give her an explanation just in case she ever meets Chiko, right?
Ah, man. Yeah, you're right. That'll be a pain. I guess I'll just cross that bridge when I get there.
Hasn't she been trying to walk home with you the past couple of days?
Yeah, yesterday and the day before.
Has she seen your house?
Nah, we go different ways before getting to my street.
Huh.
It might just be me, but Anna sounds slightly more annoyed all of a sudden. I wonder why. Anna exhales.
Well, whatever. I'll back you if needed.
She holds up her fist. Thanks. We fist bump. Alright, I'm off.
See you tomorrow.
I make it to the bar with a few minutes to spare. Alright, time to get this over with. As I enter inside, Mayu passes by me.
Well, hello there, Romeo.
And so it begins. Listen, Mayu, She puts a finger over her lips and winks at me.
Let's talk when there's some downtime.
She points over to a group of tables.
We've got a big group of college students who came in about an hour ago.
I will never understand people who drink this early in the day. But I guess I don't drink, so what do I know? Alright, let's get to work. I hurry to the back to clock in and get changed. Once I'm all set, the grind starts again. As expected for a Wednesday shift, it's pretty slow. Customers trickle in and out, and there isn't even really much of a rush hour even when it gets late. It's about 7:30 p.m. now, only 30 minutes and only 30 more minutes and I can head home. As I'm wiping one of the tables, I look around and notice that there aren't any customers in the bar right now. Damn, It's a really slow day. Mayu playfully smiles and looks at the boss.
It sure is. I sometimes wonder how you manage to keep this place afloat.
The boss, who's busy wiping a glass, puts on a proud expression.
By offering the best service and the best drinks in town.
His statement is followed by dead silence since no one else is here. He then casually goes back to wiping the glass in his hand.
It's just a bit hard to fill the bar on Wednesdays.
You can say that again.
Mayu looks back to me.
Anyway, now that we've got this chance, Simone, boy, do I have a lot of things to say to you.
Here it comes.
Oh?
And of course, the boss is going to listen too. Mayu has a massive I knew it smile plastered on her face.
Glad to see I was spot on about Miss Felicia Arison.
I put my face in my hand.
What? The rich girl? Simone, you sly dog.
This is exactly what I was afraid of. Mayu puts her hand on my shoulder.
You know, you could have just told us you were trying to win her over when we were getting back that keychain the other day.
No, that's not what that was at all. I just wanted to help out a fellow classmate is all. We are not dating! Mayu laughs.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She looks over at the boss.
Guess where this Casanova here showed up with Felicia on Monday?
The boss makes a knowing grin.
Oh, Simone.
The boss slightly nods to himself with an approving look on his face. Guess he already knows about Mayu's other job. Mayu sits down in one of the nearby chairs. She gestures to the chair across from her.
Have a seat. I'm sure there's plenty you want to ask about.
She holds up her index finger and winks.
I'll give you one chance to explain yourself.
Oh boy. I sit down across from her. Okay, I need to take a minute to collect my thoughts. I probably should have prepared more for this. First, I didn't pick the cafe. She brought me there. Mayu, still smiling, raises an eyebrow. Okay, but I only went there to explain about the... There is so much context that Mayu is missing from this. How in the world am I going to explain everything? Actually, wait. First, I want to ask you some things. Mayu leans back in her chair.
All right, fine. Shoot.
Why were you working at that cafe? That's something that's been pressing me since Monday. Mayu just chuckles.
Is it really so hard to believe that I work another job? A little extra side income is great to have.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. So, the boss knows? The boss, who's now wiping the counter, looks up.
That I do, Simone. Mayu's been working there longer than she's been working here.
That surprises me a bit. Really?
I've been into making drinks for a pretty long time now. Flowery Respite mainly serves tea and coffee. They have plenty of creative options, but after a couple years of doing that, I decided I wanted to change things up a bit. So I started getting into making alcoholic drinks. And it only felt natural to ask the boss if he'd let me start working here too.
Only natural? Wait, Mayu, did you know the boss before working here? Mayu gives me a thoughtful smile.
I did. But that's a story for another time.
Interesting. I guess it makes sense given how in sync with each other Mayu and the boss are. I remember Mayu mentioning that she had once worked as a barista, but I had no idea she was still working as one. Huh, okay, I guess that makes sense. Then going by that logic, so is Felicia a regular at that cafe or something? Mayu grins.
Bingo. In fact, nowadays whenever she comes, she only ever asks for me.
Really? Why's that? She looks reminiscent.
Well, I guess since you two are into each other now, I can tell you.
What? It's not like that at all! Feels like I'm talking to Chi right now. Mayu laughs to herself. Then her expression softens a bit.
About a year ago, this quiet girl started coming into the cafe every couple of days. She'd hardly say anything, and she always picked the table furthest away from everyone else.
That must be the table she chose with me on Monday.
She kept to herself and always had a serious expression on her face.
Now that sounds more like the Felicia I'm familiar with.
But one day, I remember she came in looking stressed. She ordered a simple coffee, but
Mayu pauses. She looks sympathetic.
when I handed it to her, I noticed that her hands were shaking. She could only manage to hold the cup for a few seconds before spilling it all over the table.
It's hard to picture Felicia feeling that level of stress. The only way anyone ever describes Felicia at my school is calm, collected, and always serious. Before the keychain incident, that had been my only perception of her as well. Even with her recent change, anytime she's shown signs of embarrassment or worry, it always feels like she's in control.
Whatever was going on, that poor girl could barely handle it. I told her to sit and wait while I cleaned up the spill. Once I was finished, I went to get her a replacement drink. But she stopped me.
Stopped you? Mayu nods.
She grabbed my hand and asked one question. She said, "Could you stay and sit with me?"
Wow. I can't imagine what she had to have been feeling for the old Felicia to ask someone to sit with her. So, what did you do?
I sat with her, of course. I sat with her for 2 hours.
She chuckles.
My manager came looking for me. But when she saw Felicia Arison sitting there, she just gave me a thumbs up and left. I even got a text later saying to do whatever I needed to do to make her happy. Although at the time I had no idea who she was.
So, what did you guys talk about? Mayu smirks at me.
Oh, you want me to spill all of poor Felicia's secrets, do you?
Oh, right. I guess that does seem kind of private. Actually, isn't this whole event pretty personal? Should she really be sharing this? Sorry. I didn't think about that.
I'm joking. The truth is, we didn't talk about anything. She didn't say a single word.
What? They just sat there in silence?
Not until she left, at least. At one point, she just got up, put her bag on, and started to leave.
Mayu stares at one of the walls.
But before she left, she said thank you. I don't think she looked at me once the entire time.
She looks back at me.
But ever since that day, every time she comes in, she asks for me.
Do you guys talk more now?
We do now. Little by little, she started to talk to me more. Nowadays, I even like to tease her about different things. If I'm lucky, she'll smile at me. It's a little hard to see, though.
Wow. I had no idea that Mayu had that sort of relationship with Felicia. It must have been a huge shock on her for her on Monday to see Felicia's complete shift in personality. But that leaves me with another question. So, why didn't you say anything when you found out I was getting the keychain for Felicia? Actually, I think you even pretended to not know who I was talking about! I look at the boss. Did you know about this, sir? The boss, now sitting on one of the bar stools, responds.
I was familiar with Felicia Arison in name only. This is the first time I'm hearing about this particular story.
I turn my head back to see a cheeky-looking Mayu.
Well, if you really want to know,
She leans forward.
let's just say I took a chance of sorts.
You took a chance?
Felicia would occasionally mention how she wasn't interested in romance. But when I heard you were interested in her, I decided that, instead of stopping you, I'd let things play out naturally.
Okay, there are so many things wrong with what she just said. I am not interested in her. Maya has a massive grin on her face.
Oh?
Damn it, she was waiting for this.
Then explain to me why you two showed up in the cafe on Monday. Alone.
That was because I needed to.
And then, explain to me why Felicia looked so happy to have you there.
Well, that's because.
The cold, serious, closed-off Felicia Arison was smiling ear to ear and blushing when I teased her about you. Blushing! Felicia!
Well, that's. I'm cornered. How am I possibly going to explain all of this?
Listen, Simone. People don't just change their entire personality on their own. But you know what does.
I'm so screwed with this.
L-O-V-E.
Mayu, you are making a huge misunderstanding. Felicia and I are not an item. At this point, Mayu is just laughing at me. I have no idea how I can possibly convince Mayu without any of the context. I drew my head and let out a defeated sigh. Mayu gives me a sympathetic look.
All right, look.
She stands up.
Let's pretend for a second that you guys aren't dating.
I slowly look up at her. Mayu looks much more serious now.
This girl feels something for you, Simone. Whether it's a desire for friendship or something more, the least you can do is take it seriously. Got me?
For as laid back as Mayu acts, one thing I learned that she isn't is stupid. She can read situations scarily well sometimes. And while I doubt she has a full picture of this current one, she knows Felicia in a way that I don't. Behind all of the teasing Mayu does, she genuinely seems to care about her. Why can't she just come out and say it first, though? I eternally sigh. I guess that's just the way Mayu is. I give her a confident smile. Of course.
Never fear, Simone. If you need courting tips, I'm happy to offer my advice.
The boss chimes back in. Mayu smiles and rolls her eyes, and I start laughing. Shortly after, my shift comes to an end for the night. After clocking out and waving goodbye to Mayu and the boss, I head outside and pull out my phone. I have a message from Chi.
Ramen tonight.
Yes! Ramen night! On my way home now! I quickly stuff my phone back into my pocket and hurry home. I enter the house to the amazing smell of ramen. I see Chi in the kitchen stirring a pot. She turns her head around.
Welcome in.
She's trying to sound like a ramen shop employee.
Grab a seat, why don't ya?
I laugh. I think I will! I hurry out to my room to drop my bag off and get changed, and then I come back down. I sit down at the table. What's on the menu? Chi, who's now putting the ramen into bowls, looks at me and grins.
It's our shop's signature. Chiko's Misoko and Tonkatsuko.
Yes! I love Chiko's tonkatsuko. She slides a bowl to me.
Here you are.
She sits down and we clap our hands together.
Let's
eat! Without a moment to lose, I put the first bite of noodles into my mouth. The flavor explodes all over my tongue. This is heaven. She looks at me expectantly.
So, how is it?
Perfect as usual. She pumps her fist in the air.
Woohoo!
It only takes me a couple of minutes to finish my entire bowl of ramen. I set it down on the table and quickly raise my hand. Excuse me?
How can I help you, sir?
Another bowl of tonkatsuko ramen, please. She smiles and salutes.
Aye aye!
The night goes on with us talking, laughing, and eating ramen. Once we're both finished, man, that really hit the spot. She laughs.
I can't believe you have room in there for 4 bowls.
I chuckle. Yeah, well, I can't help it when your ramen is that good.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning up.
Want any help?
Sure, if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. I stand up and walk over to the counter. She scrubbs the dishes and I dry and put them away. While I'm wiping off one of the ramen bowls, I hear Chiko humming. Hey, I forgot to ask, but did you guys manage to get the guitar fixed? You said one of your club members was going to the shop over the weekend, right? She stops humming and looks slightly frustrated.
Yeah, that didn't go too well.
Dang, really?
They told us the same thing everyone else has. With how bad a shape the guitar's in, we'd be better off just buying a new guitar.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
Honestly, even though it's in a pretty bad shape, the guitar we have now is a really nice model. It's just got years of wear and tear on it. We've kept it this long because when it works, it sounds great. But we don't want to take any chances for the festival, so I'll probably just scrape some funds together and get a cheap model to use.
She seems pretty downtrodden. Oh man, that's too bad. She turns her head and flashes me a smile.
Nah, we'll be okay. It would be awesome to get the sound we're getting now at the festival, but things can't always be perfect, you know?
I know that smile. Chiko's great at keeping up a positive front, but I can tell this is weighing on her. Every time she talks about the festival, there's so much excitement and light in her eyes. I know she wants it to be perfect. Speaking of the festival, have you guys decided on all the songs you'll be performing? She pauses for a second.
Yeah, for the most part, I think. We've decided for sure on 3 songs, and one of them is definitely going to be the KKIA opening theme.
That's great! I'm glad everyone is on board to play it.
Me too!
Something in her voice sounds a little hesitant, though. Maybe she's still thinking about the guitar? Do you think you'll add any more? Actually, how much time do you guys have during the festival?
Well,
She looks down at the floor.
we've got about 20 minutes, I think. So if we wanted, we might have time for a 4th song, but...
Her hand scrubbing the bowl comes to a stop. Then she just stares at the bubbles in the sink. Chi?
Oh, sorry. I got distracted for a sec there. We'll probably just do the 3 songs.
She recomposes herself.
That should give us lots of time to set up and transition between each one.
She smiles at me. It's that smile again. I decide not to press for now, but she's definitely got something else on her mind. And I think I know what it is. I wonder if she'll ever want to talk about it. After we finish cleaning the dishes, she says she has some homework to do and heads upstairs. I'm feeling pretty tired myself, but it's only 10:30, so maybe I can fit in some study time. So I head upstairs to my room, sit down at my desk, and crack open my math book.